Hi students, today let me talk about phenylketonuria, the first and foremost disorder in amino acid metabolism. Okay, the name of the disease is phenylketonuria, that is defect in the conversion of phenylalanine into tyrosine. Usually tyrosine is synthesized from phenylalanine or phenylalanine will be converted into tyrosine. If there is any defect in this conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine, the defect is called as phenylketonuria. Before going to the description of the disease, first we have to draw the step, that is reaction of how the phenylalanine will get converted into tyrosine. Very important first point for your phenylketonuria. The amino acid phenylalanine is always converted into tyrosine. For this conversion, they need the first enzyme is phenylalanine hydroxylase. Very important enzyme name. You should be carefully write in your university examination. Most of the students will change the name of this enzyme. Phenylalanine hydroxylase. Don't write anything. For this hydroxylation, we require one oxygen molecule which will be converted into water molecule. This is the first part. Second part is, for this conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine, we require one cofactor or coenzyme that is called tetrahydrobiopterin. Tetrahydrobiopterin, which will be converted into dihydrobiopterin. This is the second reaction for this phenylketonuria, that is conversion of tetrahydrobiopterin into dihydrobiopterin. Third reaction is, with the help of this dihydrobiopterin reductase, we require one NADPH plus H plus, that is reducing equivalence from HMP shunt pathway. This NADPH combines with the dihydrobiopterin. With the help of dihydrobiopterin reductase, again recycle or synthesize the tetrahydrobiopterin and one NADP molecule. This is the third step for the conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine. Got it? Bye. Hi students. So the second part of the phenylketonuria is how to describe it. Okay. So in the previous slide, how the phenylalanine will get converted into tyrosine, we already seen the discussion. If the phenylalanine is not able to convert it into tyrosine, means phenylalanine will get accumulated in blood and urine. Another important point is tyrosine is not able to synthesize. We are having so many products from tyrosine pathway. For example, thyroid hormones, catecholamines, neurotransmitters, everything is melanin pigment. Everything is synthesized from tyrosine pathway only. So all these products will get affected. So they will go for this diseases related to thyroid hormones, diseases related to melanin, diseases related to catecholamines. So how this phenylketonuria will produce the symptoms? So the first point of phenylalanine is usual introductory point. First one is the incidence is 1 in 10,000. Some books is 20-25,000 up to. This is the most common amino acid disorder in human beings. Recessive, autosomal recessive. Very important MCQ point. This is the first one. Second one is, we have two enzyme defect in phenylketonuria. Some books says 4 or 5 types are there. Some books says type 1 is involved in phenylalanine hydroxylase. The remaining is involved in dihydrobiopterin reductase, or simply they say tetrahydrobiopterin synthesis defect will produce some phenylketonuria types. You understand? Type 1, the defect is phenylalanine hydroxylase, that is phenylketonuria type 1. This is the hepatic enzyme, liver enzyme. Some phenylketonuria types are produced by the lack of synthesis of dihydrobiopterin reductase. Third, some phenylketonuria types are produced by synthesis of lack of synthesis of tetrahydrobiopterin, right, cofactors or coenzymes. This is the second part regarding to the enzymes. Third part, suppose the enzyme is defect. In this disease, the enzyme is defective. After that, what will happen means the accumulated products, that is phenylalanine, will get converted into some products, that is alternative products in by alternative pathway. The name of the products which will be synthesized from the alternate pathway is phenyl pyruvate, phenyl lactate and phenyl acetate. Usually phenylalanine converted into tyrosine. Here the problem is the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase is not able to convert the phenylalanine to tyrosine because of the absence or defective enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. So this phenylalanine go for the alternate pathway, where they will synthesize three products, that is alternate products, phenyl pyruvate, phenyl lactate and phenyl acetate. This phenyl acetate produces mousy odour in breath and urine. This is very important clinical findings for your clinical scenario question or practical time you are having clinical chart question. In that question, this mousy odour will be very important questions produced by phenyl acetate in phenylketonuria. Okay. Next one is clinical manifestation. Okay, with the defective synthesis of phenylalanine hydroxylase, what are all the symptoms or clinical manifestations the baby will have? First, it will affect the brain. That is, the accumulated product in the brain. They will produce mental retardation. So, the baby is always having less than 50 IQ only. Usually 70 to 80% we require. The phenylketonuria babies will go for less than 50 IQ. Second one is, third one is, this mental disturbance produces convulsions, tremors, convulsions, tremors, and sometimes failure to grow like that. These are all coming to brain. Coming to melanin, very important defect produced by phenylalanine hydroxylase in phenylketonuria. The patient will have blue eyes because of the decreased deposition of melanin. Fair hair because of the deficiency of the melanin, they are having some yellowish or pink, brownish or white hair. Third one is light colored skin they are having because of the deficiency of melanin. Okay. Next one is coming to the laboratory diagnosis. Nowadays they are doing molecular studies like DNA probes, DNA arrays. Some book says DNA array study. The routine study is usually the phenylalanine is increased in urine and blood. Second one is, these two are the screening test, ferric chloride test, Guthries test. Ferric chloride test, Guthries test are the routine screening test for all the prenatal diseases. Here the phenylalanine normal level is 1 to 2 milligram per deciliter, whereas in phenylketonuria the level goes up to 20 to 65 milligram per deciliter. Okay. Next one is, how will you treat? Very simple, low phenylalanine diet with very important supplementation of tyrosine, because we require some product synthesis from tyrosine. So we have to reduce the phenylalanine level as well as we have to give the tyrosine amino acid for the production of other pathway products. And the last one is very important, 3 questions, MCQ question. Thyroid hormone is synthesized from tyrosine. Neurotransmitters like dopamine, norepinephrine synthesized from tyrosine. Catecholamines, dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine synthesized from tyrosine. So you should be cautious for these 3 disorders, or otherwise the patient will go for T3, T4 thyroid hormone deficiency, neurotransmitter deficiency and catecholamine deficiency. So these are all the 7 points for your descriptive points of phenylketonuria after writing the first step of conversion of phenylalanine into tyrosine. Don't forget.